Good morning, students. I welcome you all in my GK class. Today we will discuss about handicrafts from Eastern India. Okay, this one is chapter 3. So, I'll show you a picture here and you have to guess this handicrafts. Okay, so this one is Shola Peat. Shola Peat in West Bengal. This craft is mainly practiced in the district of Bardhaman, Murshidabad, Birbhum, Nadia, Hooghly, Malda, South 24 Parganas districts. Sholapret craftsmen are known as Malakar. Do you know why do we call them Malakar? Because they are a garland maker, right? Probably because they have made Shola garlands for idols and for the noble class. It is the art of making delicate decorative objects from the soft, supple, porous and lightweight core of Shola stem. Shola is a kind of annual aquatic herb which grows in the marshy waterlogged areas. Okay, and with that stem that shola peat is made. So I'm just moving to next slide. Again, you have to just identify these handicrafts on this shawl. This one is known as Naga shawls, and Naga shawls are made by weaving three pieces separately and stitching them together. Shawls of Nagaland are mostly made of red and black wool. The shawl is beautified with figures woven on the center such as elephants, tigers, cocks and circles. So again you have to identify which craft it is. We have already discussed in our earlier class. This one is applique. Applique, the traditional patchwork art, has a long history in Odisha. The work involved is mostly of hand. Applique work is also used in making pillows, seats and ritual dresses for the deities. Pipli, globally known as the destination of applique. Again you have to identify which craft it is. Okay, this one is cane work. Cane work from West Bengal is stitched together in simple lines with thin strips. You also had seen in UP also, but this one mainly originated in West Bengal, right? These are very sturdy and are used to carry heavy loads of grain. The cane baskets with a heavy plated weave are used all over West Bengal to carry head loads of bricks and stones. Again you have to identify which handicraft on sari. This one is ikat. Ikat is one of the most ancient techniques of dyeing fabrics. The textile art of Odisha, wherein patterns are created by resist dyeing cotton and or silk yarn before they are woven. Ikat is the most well known in India, Indonesia and Japan. It's not only well known in India, it's worldwide famous, you know. So again you have to guess this handicraft. This one is you have to guess Iris silk. Iris silk is one of the purest forms of silk. Irisari is a special handloom hand woven thread work of Assam. It is very strong, durable and elastic. Again I'll show you a picture and you have to guess this handicraft on hat. This is known as Japi. Japi or headgear is an ancient conic hat from Assam. The word Japi derived from Jap, which means a bundle of taku. Taku is a kind of palm trees. Japi were used by ordinary people in Assam by farmers for protection from the sun, but now it's also attracted tourists. Again I'll show you a picture and you have to just guess this handicraft on sari. This one is Andi silk. Andi silk material is produced in Meghalaya. The woolly white silk is often referred to as the fabric of peace when it is processed without killing the silkworm. It is famous for its texture and durability. I'll show you a picture again. This one is Zorai is manufactured bell metal product is one of the traditional symbols of Assam, which is considered as an article of great respect by the people of Assam. Again I'll show you a picture. You have to just guess. This one is Khamti tribal wooden Buddha is a famous handicrafts of Arunachal Pradesh. The word Khamti means a land full of gold. The Khamti offers prayer of Lord Buddha. So I'll show you a picture again. This one is Thanka. Thanka is famous handicrafts of Sikkim. Thanka in Sikkim have a religious and spiritual significance and it is regarded as a sacred object. The paintings are bordered with rich silk. I'll show you a picture here and again you have to guess which handicraft it is. This one is long peep pottery. It is also known as black stone. Black stone is famous handicrafts of Manipur. These pots are 100% biodegradable and microwave safe. They can be used on the gas stove as well as firewoods. Identify this famous handicrafts. I'll show you a picture and you have to guess. This one is bamboo. Cane room dividers is famous handicrafts of Tripura. Cane and bamboo occupy a distinctive place in the life of Tripura. Wide variety of wonderful object is made like furniture, table, mats and lamp shades etc. Thank you for watching. If you had any query, just go to the comment box and type there.